Hi, Kid Saragon of the Off-Road Exchange. We're still here at the 32nd Transport Show, and we'd like to talk about one of the most important components of your off-road vehicle. It's your tires. All right. Now, tires are one of the more prohibitive items as far as cost for your four-wheel drive. So, up on top of the list are your BFGs, your general tires, your Nitos, and whatever, right? And when we talk about these particular tires, you're looking at about 15,000 per tire, something of that range. But what's great is here in this particular market in the Philippines is we have a lot of choices of tires. If you have a certain budget, then you can go look at other brands, and we're talking about those made in Asia, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand. Here in the show, Accelera has a big booth, and we'd like to show you their particular off-road tires. And as a disclaimer, I am not a spokesperson for the particular brands I'll be showing you, nor do I earn anything from them. All right? So follow me. Right in this booth, the first thing that catches your attention is this Suzuki Samurai that is decked out for racing, right? Now, take a look here. Let's go around. This particular vehicle is set up either for racing or for extreme off-road. Okay, doesn't this, for you off-road enthusiasts out there, doesn't this tire look a bit familiar to you? Okay, let's look at the tread. Now remember, in the early 2000s, mid-2000s, Cymex tires, they were the ones that were lording it all over the competition scene. But Accelera has come out with their own version. If you go on top of the Suzuki over here, you see it more in detail, particularly the sidewall. Now, apart from the tread, it looks like what Accelera did is that they incorporated the Cymex Centipede mud terrain together with the sidewall of a Maxxis Trepador. So what we have here is a super extreme tire built for competition. This particular tire I will not recommend for leisure off-roading, mainly because it's a very aggressive tire. It's going to tear up the track. It's not good for the environment. But if you're in a competition and you really want extreme traction, this is probably the tire you should go if you're budgeted. This is the Bella Extreme by Accelera. Now, they not only do they have extreme treaded tires, they also have something more suitable for recreational driving, and it's this one. Something that looks very familiar. It looks like a rugged terrain vehicle, rugged terrain pattern, right? If you zoom out a bit, again, it looks a bit aggressive, but this is a little friendlier for the environment. This is what we call a RT or a hybrid tire. It's a cross between all-terrain and mud-terrain. So this is probably something you'd like to use if you're a weekend off-roader or an avid off-roader and you still value the environment. I don't know exactly what the SRPs are, but I can imagine they are much cheaper than the name brands I mentioned earlier. Okay, as I said, I'm not a spokesperson, nor do I endorse these vehicles. I'm just here attending the show as an enthusiast, and seeing these particular tires just amazes me. It gives the off-roader or overlander more choices in tires, especially for those who are running a budget. Okay, aside from Accelera, we also have the Silent booth. Let's go over to them and see what they have for the off-roader. Silent tire, GT and Road X exhibition. All right. All right. And if you're wondering what this vehicle is, it's a GWM Pack. It's an upcoming brand, made in China, of course, and it's slowly gaining popularity. But again, we're here for the tires. What we're going to look at again is an all-terrain tire from Road X. Now you'll notice that this is again a hybrid or rugged terrain tire. It incorporates pattern of all-terrain, and because of the side lugs and the gap on it, It's almost like a mud terrain. So this is a very aggressive all-terrain tire, something that's friendly on road, but really more aggressive off-road than your regular all-terrain or highway terrain tire. So this is something to consider. I'm sorry I don't have the SRP, but knowing these tires are a very good price point. If ever you have that question, go to the Rodex, website or page. Okay, let's move on. Again, also in the Cylon booth is their Cylon. Hold on, there's a lot of people. Again, this is the Cylon Terramax RT rugged terrain. Again, it's a cross between an all-terrain and a mud terrain. And as you see, you have the side lugs. Again, big gaps, just like a mud terrain. And these are for ejecting mud. And again, these are very aggressive tires which you can use on and off the road. And they are usually, I'm saying, usually quieter than the mud terrain. Again, this is the Terramax RT from Cylon. Something you might want to consider, especially if you're a heavy, it's a daily driver and you use the vehicle a lot, and you put a lot of wear and tear on your tires, and you don't want to spend too much. Maybe this is something you would consider. But then again, I'm not personally recommending it. I don't have any experience, but I sure would want to try them one day. Terramax RT from Cylon.